Hello, everyone. This is Wrestling Discussion here. So, I want to talk about the legendary Dustin Rhodes. He has signed a long term contract with AEW and has stated that he intends to retire there. Now, Dustin Rhodes has had a many decades long career. Started off very early as the original American Nightmare back in the World Championship Wrestling NWA days. I think it was 1988. Then he would transition to become the Natural, Dustin Rhodes. And obviously, everyone knows he would go to WWE, then WWF at the time, become Goldust. And he would eventually leave there and come back and leave there and come back. And he would have runs in the independent circuits, Japan, as well as TNA. And then in 2019, when AEW first formed, he signed with them and he's been there ever since. Now, he has stated, as I said, this will be his final run, and he intends to retire with AEW. He's in his 50s now, mid-late 50s. I'm not sure his exact age, but it's right around there. And, I think the storyline sort of writes itself, doesn't it? I mean, it's not difficult to book. You have Dustin come out, say he's signed his final contract, this is my final run as a professional wrestler. You know what? Damn it! I want that AEW title. I want to be an AEW World Champion before I leave this place. Before I leave this profession once and for all. I think if you do that, you have a top babyface for a long till his contract expires. The story tells itself. He wants that world title. He wants that validation. He wants that one last piece of gold before you can ride off into the sunset forever. You got a top babyface there. I think you got a top babyface for as long as you play the storyline out. Fans would get behind that fairly quickly, especially when you put him with the right heels. Him and Christian Cage slamming on Dusty Rhodes. That would be big. You could put him with any heel you want to. Imagine him versus MJF in a one-on-one program. That would work just fine. MJF, Christian, maybe even him and Moxley. Who knows? Him versus the Elite. Point is, when you've got an older veteran like this who has decided to go out, you got a chance for a real babyface here. And I think Dustin would be perfect for it, honestly. And with the state of their ratings and with the state of their declining attendance, yes, they are going to, I believe it's max for streaming at the beginning of the year, which is going to be interesting. I think that'll do them a lot of good. I think this is the perfect chance to elevate someone like Dustin, because he seems like a very non-controversial, non-troubled guy who's just going to give you quality service. He's still really good in the ring. He can talk. And the fans will get behind him just out of respect for the tenure that he's put into the industry. You got to think like this, I think, in my opinion. Because with numbers declining like they are, it's almost like the Titanic has hit the iceberg. And I don't want to see AEW go out of business. I really don't. I think you need multiple companies. I think you need multiple places for wrestlers to go and work. And I think elevating Dustin, giving a hard push to Dustin, where it's stated it's his final run, it's his final chance. Well, I think that's a chance you got to take, in my opinion. That's all for this one, guys. Thanks.